I was in the military for 5 years, and I got out, went to community college for a couple of years, and had a few side jobs, here and there, and decided I wanted to get back into aviation since that's what I was doing in the military. It's something I always loved. I wasn't always familiar with the different types of work in aviation. Before I got into the military, I didn't ever work any kind of aviation or aspire to do any kind of aviation jobs, but I was mechanical. I did enjoy mechanics type work. Once I started, that's when I really started seeing all that goes into maintaining and operating aircraft and keeping them in a safe, airworthy condition. I didn't learn near enough in the military of what I needed to know doing it as a civilian. You see commercials on TV, and I was kind of trying to figure out how to get my A&P, especially since it had been a few years since I'd worked on aircraft. I wanted to get myself a good refresher. I started in February 2016 and graduated May 2017. Everyone in my class I got along with. Some of us had different strengths and different weaknesses, and we all helped each other get through to that final goal of taking those written exams and getting our O&Ps completed. Some of the instructors were very helpful. They just passed on their knowledge so easily that it was easy to talk to some of them and really try to understand any troubled areas you might be in. Mr. Bedanis, he was great. I often still think about his electricity course and use it every day. I wanted to do some kind of mechanical work, and I wanted to do something on a machine that was important and complex. Helicopters were about as complex as you can get, so I got exactly what I wanted. When I was going to NAA, working on getting my A&P, I ran into a guy one night at a restaurant, and he overheard me talking with a friend about wanting to get back into the helicopter industry. So he told me about the company, and he actually still works here right now. I was sending emails every week here until they answered. And once that happened, I just began the search for a new place to live here in New Hampshire, moved, and started working right away. I started working here in late August 2017. While here at JBI, we do a lot of work outside of the hangar. The helicopters are doing the work, but we're required to be part of that work and be there for the aircraft. It's really unique in what we do, and we're multi-rolled in our jobs here. An A&P to me is a license to learn, and it's also a skill. Do something you're uncomfortable with and get comfortable with it. Because if we just stay in the same comfort zone, we never grow.